Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're trying to unravel a bit of a puzzle around an important name in the tech world, IHRIM. We've got a stack of material here, and the goal is simple. Figure out what IHR actually is, what they do, and frankly, why you should care. But first things first. This acronym, IHRIM, it seems to represent, what, 3 different groups? That's confusing. We need to clear that up right away.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a common point of confusion. So, number one, and our main focus today is the International Association for Human Resource Information Management. Think global HR, IT, technology, founded in 1980. Then totally separate, you've got the Institute of Health Record and Information Management over in the UK. That one started way back in 48, deals with health records, clinical coding, important, but not our focus. And third, there's a small French academic research unit. We can pretty much set that one aside for this discussion.
Okay, got it. So we're zeroing in on the International Association for Human Resource Information Management, the HR and IT one. What's their core mission? What makes them stand out?
Right. Their main goal is basically to push the HR technology profession forward. They sit right at that intersection between HR strategy and the IT systems that support it.
Yeah.
But the real key, the thing that gives them credibility, it's their commitment to vendor neutrality, being unbiased.
Vendor neutrality. Why is that such a big deal in this particular space?
Well, think about it. The HR tech market is absolutely saturated with vendors, right? Everyone's selling something. So having an organization that provides reviews, insights, education, without being tied to any specific vendor, that's huge. It's their foundation.
Okay, that makes sense. So they started in 1980. That's pretty early in the whole HR tech game. How have they evolved since then? HR itself has changed massively.
It really has. And they've consciously shifted their strategy. They used to describe themselves almost like a marketplace now. They talk about being a university of HR technology, higher learning. It mirrors how HR moved from just admin to being, a strategic, data-driven partner.
Right.
So they position themselves now as the sort of exclusive global community in that niche.
Okay, University of Higher Learning sounds good, but how do they actually back that up? What's the tangible proof?
The proof is in the pudding, so to speak. It's their HRIP certification, Human Resource Information Professional. That's the cornerstone.
HRIP. Okay, so if I get this certification, what does it actually prove? How is it different from, say, getting certified on a specific HR software?
Great question. It validates your expertise in the concepts and processes of HRISense and HRIM. That's Human Resource Information Systems or Management, but in a way that's vendor agnostic.
Vendor agnostic, meaning it doesn't matter which software tool you use.
Exactly. It shows you understand the underlying principles, the data structures, the process design, the strategy across the whole field. It defines sort of a standard body of knowledge for the profession.
Okay, that's a significant differentiator, and I understand there's a professional development requirement to keep it. Recertification.
Yes, and this is where things are getting really interesting, especially for people thinking about it now. There's a big change coming.
Tell me more.
So historically, you needed 60 recertification credit hours, or RCHs, every 3 years. Manageable. But for anyone earning the credential after July 1st, 2025, that number doubles. It jumps to 120 RCHs per 3-year cycle.
Wow, 120.
Yeah, and they're adding an annual minimum requirement, too. It's a much bigger commit.
Doubling the requirement. That definitely signals they're serious about that higher learning and continuous development aspect.
Yeah.
It really separates the new credential holders.
It's a strong signal, yes. It aligns with the complexity of the field now.
What about their broader influence? Do they run big conferences, that sort of thing?
Interestingly, no. They don't host their own massive standalone conference.
Yeah.
Instead, they have a very smart symbiotic partnership. They work closely with the biggest one out there, the HR Technology Conference and Exposition. They leverage that huge platform for their members and experts.
Smart. Play to their strengths. And you mentioned something about the influence board, TIVE. How does that work?
Right, TIBIG. This is pretty unique. It's how they leverage that vendor neutrality for funding. Basically, IHRIM brings together its members who are often the buyers, the HR leaders, for structured one-on-one meetings with vendors. Crucially, these are not sales pitches.
Okay, so what's the point for the vendors then?
Insight, market intelligence. But here's the clever part. The vendors pay a fee, but it goes to IHRIM, directly funding their educational programs and initiatives.
So the vendors are essentially funding IHR's ability to remain unbiased and educate the market. That's quite a model.
It is. It reinforces their neutral stance while generating revenue for their mission.
So just to circle back and be crystal clear, this IHRIM, the International Association for Human Resource Information Management, is entirely distinct from the UK-based Health Records one.
Completely separate entities, different founding dates, different missions, different industries. The UK one, Institute of Health Record and Information Management, is all about clinical coding, NHS, health informatics since 1948.
Yeah.
No overlap, just the same acronym, unfortunately.
Got it. Okay. So, pulling this all together, the IHRM we're focused on, the HR Tech one, isn't just sitting still. It sounds like they're actively trying to redefine their role.
Exactly. They're moving beyond just being a community.
Yeah.
You hear them using terms like ecosystem now, or even positioning themselves as the operating system for the entire HR technology profession.
Operating system, that's ambitious language.
It is. And it leads to a really interesting question for you, the listener, to think about. As technology fragments and industries evolve so rapidly, what does it actually take for an association like this to successfully make that leap? To go from being, just a helpful member club to becoming truly indispensable, a central hub that the whole profession relies on? What are those key ingredients?